we've been with Andy Lyons for years. We did have another attorney, but we're not. Then he turned out to try to do the same thing as Andy did and cheated us out of our money. That was horrible. But Andy is actually the only one that's taking care of the foreclosure and dealing with the bank. I mean, he was meticulous. I mean, he actually found their mistakes and he gave it to them. He let them know that this was done wrong, and they had to backpedal and correct a lot of the things. And he's quite impressive when he knows that he's right. Once we sat down, we explained the situation. He was patient, understanding, and very sympathetic, which helps a lot, because that's the most embarrassing thing you can do, is go in front of an attorney and say, I need help. And he was knowledgeable. I mean, he told us things that I didn't know that we can do. So I was very happy with the knowledge, the interest, and the kindness that he showed, especially when we were in such a horrible, horrible situation. Basically, we have a community that's half built. The developer decided to leave and went bankrupt. So basically, the community is not complete. And a lot of people in the community went through foreclosure. The property of the house value that we have is not even worth a third of what it used to be. So we find ourselves in an upside down situation. We find ourselves in an economical situation where we're lost income. We have medical bills, and everything through life came crashing down at that particular time, like 5-6 years ago. So it's important to get help. So I couldn't do it alone. I couldn't, as much as I thought I would be smart, but the smartest thing is to get somebody that knows better. Nobody plans for foreclosure. You never expect illness and loss of income, and added on with additional bills, medical bills. You wind up not paying your bills on time, and some of them you just can't make. So that's how we became, we got that foreclosure notice and we panicked. What do you think is the most important thing in your life? You work so hard to have a home. That's one of the biggest purchase of your life. And you look for the right home. And then all of a sudden this dream just starts falling apart. And it becomes almost a nightmare. Because I'm a little guy trying to pay a mortgage to fight against the big giants. I have Goliath over here has 10, 15 attorneys. They change more attorneys than I really don't understand why, but they do. And then here's me, but I have Andy. And so Andy is my David against Goliath. That sense of this big burden is off my back, and everything is straightened out, and everything is in order. I think the future is going to just be a little bit more brighter. There is time. There is no rush. There is no hurry to get out of your house. You don't have to worry about that. There is a place that you can go and get advice. Most of the time I carry an Lions group card, and I explain to them that this is the person I'm going to. You're more than welcome to see him. I am using him now. He's comfortable, he's knowledgeable, and Andy Lyons will tell you the truth. He will let you know you have 6 months, a year, 2 years, but he will get you the most time that he can get before anything happens. If I could say one thing to Andy Lyons, I would consider him a friend. After going through the suffering, the anxieties, the frustrations, I think I drive him crazy. If I drove him crazy with emails, I'm concerned, and he always makes me feel great. And I consider that like a friend comforting a friend. So that's rare in attorneys. They've always been so cold, but Andy Lyons is a very intelligent, kind, and understanding attorney. So I'm very lucky. When everything is over and done with, I'll have the choices of what I want to do. I'll be able to be much more comfortable. I have a big burden off my back. I will at least know where I'm going to live for the rest of my life. And I have a home. And the end of all this trouble is the home. It's not a house, but a home. As long as I have Andy by my side, don't worry. And he lets me know. He emails me and tells me, "You promise me you're not going to worry. You promised me." And I says, "I guess, yes, I promise." Okay. He says, "I got it all under control." And once I hear that, he got it under control, I'm fine. He's like a tiger, but actually he's a lion.